Hi, I'm Kennedy Waite. I'm a senior at Pleasant Grove High School. I'm 17 years old, and this is my Snow College Ambassador application video. The first thing that I have here to represent me is my swim team goggles. These represent the love and passion that I have for swimming. I've been swimming competitively since I was 7 years old, and I've loved every moment spent in the water. Swim team has taught me to become mentally strong and mentally tough, and it's given me lifelong friends that I will never let go of the memories I've created with. The second thing I have is this print I made during the quarantine of 2020. It represents the love I have for hand lettering and watercoloring, and I love to hand letter. It helps me to relax during stressful situations, and I love writing, all types of writing. I love writing essays, poetry, journaling. It just helps me to express my feelings and get my words onto paper, and it really de-stresses me. The last thing I have is this children's book titled The Dance. I collect children's books, but this is the one that means the most to me. I received this as a gift from my dad for my 5th birthday, and it is about a little girl who grows up into an amazing dancer and the things she goes through, and it just reminds me the blessing that time is and how special time is and how quickly it goes by, and it reminds me to live my life to its fullest and just to give my life everything I've got, because it's not forever that we get to live. So I just love that, and that means a lot to me. In 5 years, I see myself just graduating college, and I would start to begin my career in education. I've always had a passion for teaching ever since I was a young girl, and it's always been my dream to become an educator, especially in elementary education. And I would just love to begin this journey of starting my career in teaching and making an impact on education and children's lives. And I'd also want to start building a family, and yeah, that's where I see myself in 5 years. This is not really like an actor or actress in a TV show, but it is a reality TV show that I love to watch. I would love to be on The Amazing Race because I would love to see the world. I've always had a dream of traveling and experiencing new things that I've never got to see. I just think there's so much out there, and the world is beautiful and amazing, and I just want to experience little bits of it. I would want to go on the show with my best friend Ruby. We have a lot of similar interests, and I think it would be so fun to experience doing different challenges and just experience all different parts of the world, different cultures, different people, different languages. I've always loved looking at different cultures and comparing my life to other people's all around the world. I just love that, and I think it's so interesting to see how other people live, and I've always loved to watch The Amazing Race. I think it would be so cool, and if I was lucky enough, maybe I'd win $1 million. That would be pretty great too. One leader that I admire greatly is Mahatma Gandhi. I think equality is super important, and I know when we think of equality and civil rights, we think of, Martin Luther King Jr., Rosa Parks, people of that nature, but I think Mahatma Gandhi is one of my favorite leaders because he was able to show that he believed in equality and was against discrimination without being violent. He protested with peace and love and brought love to the table, and that was his #1 priority, and I really admire that about him. When I was 13 years old, my family had the opportunity to adopt a little girl from Liberia, Africa. I have witnessed firsthand small acts of discrimination against her, and I have seen it impact my life, and it is not cool. I don't stand for discrimination, I stand against it, but I want to strive to be like Mahatma Gandhi because he strived to protest with nonviolence and peace. And I think that's something that we, people as protesters, have lost. A lot of protests have turned violent, and I believe that hate only breeds hate, and if we want to really kill hate, we have to fight with love. So that's one attribute I would want to, emulate from Mahatma Gandhi, is his love for others and nonviolence against the things that he fought for in his lifetime. Two of my favorite quotes from Gandhi. One says, "An eye for an eye will only make the world blind." So I believe that's true, and I love that saying because, if we greed things from other people, it will only make the world blind, and we need to love other people in order to see the beauty in others. And my last favorite quote from him is, "In a gentle way, you can shake the world." And I truly believe that with gentleness brings greatness. And yeah, he's my favorite leader. Okay, lastly, I picked a college joke, so here we go. How do you know you've been in college for too long? Your parents are running out of money. But thank you. Hi guys, my name is Kennedy Waite. I'm a freshman here at Snow College, and today I'll be giving you guys your tour around campus. I chose Snow College because I love the small class sizes. I love the atmosphere, the small city, and I love that I can get my 2 years of credits done without having to go into severe debt. Can you guys tell me a little bit about yourselves? Awesome, you're from Lehigh High School. That's so cool. That's kind of close to Pleasant Grove. Did you do anything extracurricular or any type of sport? No way, that's awesome. We have one of the best football teams in our division, and this year we were lucky enough to make it to the semifinals, which was super awesome. One of my favorite things about our football games is that the whole community comes to support our football team, and we're cheering on our Badgers like no other. I think our school is super community-based, and it just makes it so much more fun to go to the football games. So I think being on the football team would be a really, really awesome opportunity for you. All right, what about you? Where did you go to high school? Snow Canyon. Isn't that in St. George? That's awesome. Did you do any sports or anything? No way, I was on the swim team in high school as well. I love swimming. We actually have a full-size pool here at the Horn Activity Center, which is super nice. I love to go swimming as much as I can, and even though we don't have a team, we have a club, and I think that would be so cool for you to be a part of that and join it with me. What about you? You go to Maple Mountain, awesome. And do you do any sports or activities? No, that's okay. Do you have any idea of what you're going to be studying? Okay, anything in the medical or anatomy area? That's awesome. We have 2 cadavers, live cadavers here in the science building, and our science program is awesome, complete with immersive learning and hands-on, plenty of hands-on labs, which I think is so cool. And I think that will be an awesome opportunity for you to get started and a head start in your career. Well, awesome, guys. Do you guys have any questions before we move on? Yeah, totally. So when considering on-campus housing versus off-campus housing, I think it's important to consider that we have one of the smallest campuses in the state, which makes it super easy to get around campus. Everything's super close, and so the difference between on-campus versus off-campus is not a lot. So I would just compare and contrast, and whatever is better for your needs and your wants, I would go with that decision. Super awesome that everything's super close here at Snow, and I think that's just one of the many pros here at Snow College. Do we have any other questions? Okay, awesome. Well, if you guys have any questions you want to come up and individually ask me, that would be awesome. Otherwise, I hope to see you guys in the fall semester, and I hope we can be friends, and have a good day. Bye. Thank you all so much for this opportunity. I've loved getting to apply for this ambassador program, and I'm super excited to see what Snow has to offer and to just have some amazing, memorable years in college. So thank you so much. Go Badgers!